Hello and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Highlander Platinum in the color white. Let's take a look. Starting up front underneath the hood, you have a turbocharged 2.5-liter 4-cylinder engine, automatic transmission, gets up to 264 horsepower, 310 pound-foot of torque. When properly equipped, towing capacity up to 5,000 pounds. Up front, LED headlights, custom daytime running lights, fog lights down below. Across your front bumper, you have these little round nodules. These are your front parking sensors. And then on your front grille there, you have your front-facing camera. Let's move along to the side here. We have 20-inch alloy wheels. Side mirrors have integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and on the bottom there, we have additional cameras and puddle lamps to contribute to surround view camera effect. On your front handles, you'll find these two double lines. We'll talk about that more on the driver's side. Moving back here, all of your rear windows come with factory tinting, and we have silver roof rails up top. Across your rear bumper, again, backup parking sensors here. Left-hand side, you have your Highlander badge. Right-hand side, you have your Platinum all-wheel drive trim level badge. Underneath your rear logo is your backup cameras. This is also where you release your power trunk. Simply reach underneath and press the button, and it should pop right up for you. Inside, we have, of course, second and third row seating. Second row seating is independent captain's chairs, which means that there is no middle section here. We'll see that more in depth in a minute. Your third row seating has a 60-40 split you see on the left-hand side. This way, your chairs, all sections can function independent from one another to lay down flat, such as we have the third row right now. You can do this by releasing the handles on the top outside corners of any one of these four quadrants. For your third row seat passengers, they do have access to plenty of their own cup holder spaces. Then throughout all four corners in the back here, you will find tie-down hook spaces. We have JBL sound speaker system throughout this unit. In the back, we also have the Highlander carpeted mats. These are, of course, in their factory packaging still. If you're looking for your spare tire kit, simply look down and find this little tab. Lift up your false floor here, and everything you need will be stored right underneath. And then you also are able to access your spare through this little porthole, and there is diagrams explaining how to do this. To close up your space, you can reach up to your handle on the right-hand side. There's an optional kick sensor, or you can just press the electronic button. Next, let's take a look at the inside. Inside is your interior upholstery. It is the tan leatherette, and it has dark brown stitching for a little bit of contrast. As we said, independent captain's chair, which means that in the middle here, we have their own storage space for cup holders and other needs, and there are in fact folding down armrests on either side for your passengers. Then on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, we have pouch storage. Back of your console, you have 3 variant levels of heated seats for your second row, as well as an independently controllable air control panel. This can be controlled from up front. We'll take a look at that in a moment. Down below is where you have all of your charger options, and we currently have the Highlander branded rubber mats throughout this unit. If you look upwards, you'll also find your panoramic sunroof. This is accessible to everyone in the unit. Then on your doors, again, more of your tan leatherette. We see our first look at the wood grain trim that you'll find throughout your cab, and we have built-in sunshades. These unroll upwards here and lock into place, helping to keep the sun out of everybody's eyes without impeding on the view out the window. Just easily, this unhooks and goes in completely flush with your door frame. Back again to the 2 double lines on your handles here. This indicates keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can simply tap your hand here to lock and unlock. Inside, we have power windows for front and back, window lock, power lock system, side mirror controls. On the left here, this allows you to fold your mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. This can be done automatically with locking or unlocking, or you can manipulate these controls manually to adjust them to whatever position you so please. Next to your handle is memory seat settings, which of course means electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, lumbar support, hood release and gas release on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. Above that, you have access to a little storage compartment. Then you have your controls for automatic headlamps, your surround view cameras. If you give that a press, you will get a full view on your infotainment. You can change your perspective of this at any point in time, and also pause it to take a closer look or further customize your vehicle to your liking. To get rid of that, you can press your little X button, or you can just press that surround view camera again. Automatic on-off heated leather steering wheel and power trunk release. Up top, you have your odometer trip and dash brightness. On your steering wheel, left-hand side is controls for your dash display, hands-free communication, volume control. Right-hand side, you have radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including sonar and lane departure. On top of your dash, you'll find this little cutout. If you look right along here, you will find some metrics being displayed. This is your heads-up display. This is nice so that you can keep an eye on some of your pertinent information, such as your compass or your speedometer, without having to take your eyes off the road to keep an eye on this. Just over from there, we have your 12.3-inch infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of your information about your daily driving experience, personal info, Bluetooth, general notifications, display, Wi-Fi, voice, dealer info, apps, etc. Then you have a climate display for front and rear, as well as some of your additional options that you won't find down below. So you have Eco Heat Cool and your de-icer. In here, we also have your trip information display. Then you have your phone connectivity and all of your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and we have optional USB adapters as well. What we saw up top here is your optional navigation. You can choose to connect to this through Toyota Connected Services. Volume control on the far right hand side. Underneath is everything for your climate control for both front and back. Rear controls are right on the side here. Other than that, we have dual controls up front. That means that your driver and front passenger can have their own unique temperature settings up front, or you can have it control the entire vehicle all at once. You can do all of this by toggling your sync control button in the middle. Defrost for front and rear windshields here, and then also defrost for your rear windshield wiper blade. Super useful here in cold Canadian winters. Left of this is where you have 3 variant levels for both heated and cooled seats. On the driver's side, we currently have the green on full blast for the cooling seats, and on the right, we have it on full heat blast for your passenger. To the left of this is your push start ignition. You've got your 4-ways and then a storage compartment that runs the whole way across your dash, which we have a more metallic highlighting across. In the middle, this black pad right here is a wireless charging pad. Nice thing about this is it works with all wireless charging devices. You can chuck your device down in there because it has bumpers on the back and it has an inset tray design. It means that your device isn't going to go flying as soon as you shift into gear, and you still have a clear line of sight all the way to your screen for notifications coming in and out. Under that, storage spaces and all of your charger options on the right, including a 12-volt adapter. Wood grain trim all the way through the middle, cup holders, gear shift, driving mode, sport, normal, and eco, and then your control from mud and sand to rock and dirt. Parking brakes, your downhill assist, snow, and traction control. In the back here is your console space. Slides open, we have an independently functioning tray here, and additional chargers inside. Then looking upwards on your rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots, those are your garage door openers. As we can see, this is a normal reflective rearview mirror right now, but if you flip your switch, you are now able to use your rear camera display. This is a nice built-in feature in case you have anything in your cab with you, whether it's cargo or personnel, and they're getting in the way of your clear line of sight. You can circumnavigate that by just flipping your switch and looking directly behind yourself. Then you have this dual feature. It is sunglasses and also the rearview mirror. Pops out, pop it up once more to go all the way up. Then you have your overhead lighting control SOS button and the controls for that panoramic moonroof. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Highlander Platinum in the color white. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.